Hey and welcome to my channel. My name is Hannah here. So today I'll be taking you through the basics of crocheting, everything you need to know. So we are going to look at the slip stitch and single crochet, how to do all this, what you need to start. So let's get started. First, you need a hook. Hooks come in different sizes, and just like see this is 4.5 millimeters. You can clearly see how big it is. There's some that are bigger than this. There are those that are smaller than this. For example, we have this double-sided hook. We have this side, and it's 2.5 milli, 1.2 millimeters and 2.5 millimeters. So depends on what you want to make, your preferences. That's what determines what you use. Then we shall need scissors for cutting the excess yarn and anything we don't need. Then obviously the yarn. Yeah. So we are going to get started, and yarn also comes in different sizes. We have thin yarn, thick yarn, all depending on what you want to make. Now we shall look at how to hold the hook. Some people hold the hook like a table knife. You just hold it like a table knife, and this is the style that I really like the most. It's easy to use. And you can also hold it like a pencil. Yes, you can hold it like a pencil. So whichever feels right for you, you can always use that. It doesn't really matter. And then we are going to look at how to hold the yarn, how to wrap the yarn around your finger, because you need it to be secured somewhere before you start working. Is this tangled right now?
Oh my god!
This yarn is what? Okay, I finished untangling this, so we're now going to start off and I'll show you how to hold the yarn. So there is the old vintage style, the old method that most of you have probably seen before, of just wrapping it around your index finger, and yeah, you just go ahead and work with the yarn, just wrapping it around. And then other people prefer to just hold it, first, that is the old vintage style of just wrapping it around your finger. And then some people just prefer to hold it, I don't know even how they do it. I've failed to even do it, so I prefer the old method, obviously, that. So we are going to start off, that is it, with holding the yarn, and every time you need to crochet, you start with the short end of the yarn, and then the other end that is attached to the yarn ball will be the working end. So now we are going to make a slip stitch. What you need is to get the yarn around your finger. Make sure there is that space. I think you can see the spacing in between the two fingers. So you hold this other short end with your thumb, and then just make an X. So you go behind the first yarn, the first loop that we made. So after making an X, you want to hold this down here tightly, and then you just go under there, inside, and pull out that second loop while holding the first loop on your finger. So just like that, and there you have it. It's secured. Yes, so I'll do this one more time, just so we can get it right. And I'm going to just double my yarn so that this can be a little thicker and visible on screen. Since I'm using black yarn, it's giving me a little trouble, so I'll just double my yarn. So this is what I have, and I'll be showing you how to make the slip stitch again. So like I said, we wrap this around our fingers, the two first fingers you got. So make sure they have some spacing in between them, and then we make an X just like that. Then you make sure you use your thumb to fasten them, to hold them properly. Get under that and pull out this string. Yeah, just like that. So I'll do it once more. Just wrap it around your finger the first time with spacing in between. Make an X just like this. After making an X, you fasten it down with your thumb, go inside there and pull out that second loop just like that, and you've got your slip stitch. That is the slip stitch, the one we are going to start working with. So from there, you just need to get your yarn inside that loop you have, and that is what you have. Please pardon my voice. I'm having some kind of flu. I came down with a cold, so please pardon me. Yeah. So we're going to start working. You can see I have the yarn wrapped around my finger and this on my hook. It's adjustable, so it keeps moving around, but just make sure it won't keep falling out. So it has to be like really fastened. So all you need to do is wrap that around your hook, and you go ahead and pull through this. So what you do is yarn around, pull through. So that is what you keep doing. You yarn over your hook, pull through. So that is how you make a chain. We are now making a chain. You just yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and you keep doing that until you reach your desired length. So since this is just a demo, I didn't really go ahead to count, but please, the other thing you need to know when you're crocheting, you always need to take measurements. They're really important so you don't make mistakes and you have a beautiful design at the end. So you need to always count everything you make. So this is the chain I have and the one you're going to be using for this project. As you can see, this is how it has turned out. So now we are going to have a single crochet. We're going to make single crochet. We've so far made a slip stitch, a chain, and now we're going to make a single crochet. So you go ahead and hold the last chain you made, the last stitch, and then make another one more chain. This is now going to act like it's going to count as the first single crochet. Then we go into the previous one that we were holding and go ahead and yarn over, then pull through, and now you have 2 loops on your hook. You have 2 loops on your hook after that, and all you need to do right now is yarn over and pull through both the loops on your hook. That is how you make a single crochet. You just go into our chain, you yarn over, you pull through this just like this, and you got 2 loops in your hook, and from there you just yarn over and pull through 2. That is a single crochet. Remember, when we are starting a single crochet, you need to chain 1 at the beginning of the chain. You first chain 1. So go down, you have 2 loops on your hook, go ahead and pull through both the loops. So you keep doing that until you get to the end of the chain, and I'll meet you guys at the end of the chain. So here we are, and I have 1 more chain remaining. I hope you guys are here too. So you need to always make sure you actually get that last chain, and we shall just make 1 single crochet, and when you're done you need to chain 1 more just like this, and you go ahead and turn your work, and we are going to work single crochets again to the end of the chain. Just go under this. So for this part, you see, after you make the single crochets, you'll have like that bone, kind of backbone on top of your chain, and it has 2 loops. So you just make sure you go under both the loops and continue with your single crochet. Yarn over, you have 2 loops, then yarn over, pull through both, just like this. You have 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, go inside, yarn over, 2 loops, yarn over, pull through. So I'm going to keep doing that until I get to the end of the chain. I hope I meet you guys there when you're also done. So this is it. I have still this. Just go in with your single crochet, and then for our last chain, you still go in our last stitch, go under that, make sure you get both 2 loops on your hook. Now you have to make sure you get both. I only got 1, so you have 2 loops on your hook, pull through both, and that is it. So what you do is still chain 1 and turn your work, and you're going to continue that pattern. So you still make a single crochet here and work to the end. You're going to make a single crochets until you get to the end of this chain, and when you reach the end of the chain, you still just chain 1. Yes, so you work single crochets to the end of this, to this side, and then you chain 1 until you go way up to whatever length you desire, and that is what you keep doing.